In the previous chapter, Charles has beat his brother Adam nearly to death. The only thing that stopped him from completely murdering his brother, as Cain did Abel in the Bible, is that Charles simply can't find Adam because it is dark. Not full of remorse, but rather at a bar laughing, is where we find Charles beginning this chapter. Not only is he laughing, but he's trying to let the good times roll by buying drinks for other people. Meanwhile, their father Cyrus is in search of Charles, and Cyrus is going to do to Charles what Charles wanted to do to Adam, which is to kill him. Cyrus gets there not in the nick of time, and Charles is already gone, and so Steinbeck almost invents the butterfly effect, where he says a number of things could have happened, but they didn't because Cyrus didn't find Charles. So in big things and small things, seemingly arbitrary events east of Eden, there's a butterfly effect wherein who knows what would have happened if Cyrus would have got there 5 minutes earlier, Charles would have stayed 5 minutes later. Who knows, but that's not what happened east of Eden. Charles escapes and doesn't come home for 2 weeks while Adam recovers and to let the storm blow over. Then when Charles does return, true to Charles' character, still even after 2 weeks of reflection, doesn't feel guilt, doesn't feel remote. He gets the Oscar for pretending, overacting Oscar for pretending to feel bad about Adam, but it's just an act. Speaking of Adam, Adam is recovering in bed for a few weeks, and in the meantime, Cyrus has him sworn in as an officer of the military. And so I think there's a symbolism in the Adam laying down while he's being sworn into the military. East of Eden, his fate is to be a military man. In other words, he could not be more passive in this endeavor. Cyrus sets it up. The military comes into his bedroom. He swears and signs laying down in bed. So Steinbeck is trying to show he is completely passive, completely a victim, if you will, in participating in the military. Cyrus says that he is fortunate that he'll see action on the Native American front and the horrors of wiping out the Native Americans as Adam sees it. So as chapter 4 and section 2 begins, we have Adam doing what is the hopeful part of this novel. Though Adam is born to Cyrus and to a suicidal mother, though Adam has a sociopath brother who tried to kill him, though Adam was disabled physically to such a degree that he signed up for the army against his will and laying down in bed, though Adam, because of his past, has absolutely a horrific view of violence and is a large proponent of nonviolence, Adam can go to war and still be who he wants to be, still be his moral self, even in the midst of war. How? Not by being a coward, but by being courageous Adam's way. And that is that he is firmly committed to nonviolence. So what does he do with that nonviolence? Well, he practices it by not trying to kill any natives and by tending to those who are injured at battle. So Adam shows that east of Eden, you can transcend your biology and your influence. You can transcend both nature and nurture by warring against where you find yourself in life and being true to your own morality of nonviolence.